Hello, my name is Ethan Sellers, and I am the manager of Not Your Average Joe Coffee Shop in downtown OKC.
Today we're here with Ethan Sellers, and we wanted to ask him a few questions. Ethan is going to tell us a little bit more about Marketplace Ministry and what that looks like in the IPHC. Ethan, when were you called into ministry?
It was my senior year of high school, which was 2012, and it wasn't until my freshman year of Southwestern Christian University where I surrendered to the call and followed that call into ministry.
That is awesome. So you were a student at Southwestern. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I was a student at Southwestern, met my wife there, and I majored in pastoral ministry, and I even loved coffee then too.
How long have you served as a minister within the IPHC?
So I've been a part of the IPHC for 12 years, helping lead a youth ministry with Carl Seiler in Oklahoma City for a short period of time. But then my most recent season was with Pastor Justin Blankenship. I was the executive pastor at Landmark Church for 8 years, and so I was ordained in 2018 with IPHC.
What is your new role?
My new role is I'm the manager of a coffee shop called Not Your Average Joe, and it's not your average coffee shop. And the way so is we hire students and adults with intellectual, developmental, or physical disabilities, and we work side by side with each other, and we have over 6 locations and over 50 adults or students with disabilities that we work side by side doing the same job, encouraging each other and helping each other.
If you could describe Not Your Average Joe in one word, what would it be?
Exceptional.
What is your experience with those who are on the autism spectrum?
So personally, my wife and I have 2 daughters on the autism spectrum, one being 5 years old and one being 3 years old. We've experienced them being super snuggly and kind, but also the challenges that you may think about. But work-wise, I've experienced some of the hardest working individuals, whether that be on the autism spectrum, or if they have Down syndrome, or a physical disability, or a disability that I didn't mention. They are some of the most amazing people, most hardest working people, and I just love being around them.
How has being an IPHC minister helped you in this new role?
So ever since I joined the IPHC, I learned that we're a place of hope and a people of promise. And so extending authentic kindness and love is a part of the IPHC's mantra, and that's what I like to go by every day.
What would you tell people who wants to move into Marketplace Ministry?
Be prepared to cultivate the fruit of the Spirit daily, because coming from working full-time ministry for 8 years, you're not always in an area where, you just have to cultivate your giftings, and that's why we have the Holy Spirit, to make a difference in this world. And so just purposefully cultivating joy, patience, kindness, love, and making a difference.
How would you compare Marketplace Ministry to ministry within the church?
So Marketplace Ministry, you never know who you're going to be talking to, whether it be a customer or a coworker, that you have the opportunity to maybe share your faith. So always being ready for that.
What are some wins that you've experienced as a minister within Marketplace Ministry?
Well, without mentioning names, one of my coworkers, when he first started, told me, it was one of my friends, told me that he was not a good employee. At least that's what he had been told before. And I kind of was shocked by that and kind of just understood what he was saying, but I was gonna make sure he knew that he is a great employee. And just the other day, out of nowhere, he said, "Ethan?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "You know what?" I said, "What?" And he said, "I'm a great employee." And I just think that adds value to a person, and I know that God values them. And so that's part of the message I'm trying to send within Marketplace Ministry.
In closing, what would you like to tell the rest of the IPHC family about what you're doing here at Not Your Average Joe, and personally about your involvement in Marketplace Ministry?
Well, it's an honor to be a part of a mission that includes and values anybody, no matter what their ability is, and I get the honor to show the love of God to everybody I come in contact with, not just within the church, but maybe it's on the sidewalks or inside the coffee shop. If you're thinking about going into Marketplace Ministry, just remember to be ready in season or out of season, because the door will open at any time.
Ethan, we thank you for serving and being that light into the community, and we thank you also for being willing to be a marketplace minister within the IPHC. Thank you for your time today.